What's up, gearheads? Welcome to another episode of Gear Cafe. Today I want to talk to you about something that's really cool. I actually found out that my Ford Fusion, a 2013 with over 100,000 kilometers, is worth over $100,000. Now you probably guessed it, it's not worth over $100,000 in Canada. Neither is it worth over $100,000 in America. But you know where it is worth over $100,000? In Singapore. The cost of having a car in Singapore is ridiculous. Now the really cool thing that I saw, that even though cars cost a ridiculous amount in Singapore, they're flooding the streets. There's tons of beautiful cars. I've seen everything from Lamborghinis to Lancers to Ford Fusions to Focuses, everything. And I want to give you a whole long list of basically what I end up finding, and you're gonna find it super cool. So stay tuned. We're gonna kind of break down everything that has to do with the car, what makes my Ford Fusion over $100,000 to own. So the first thing you're gonna need to do when you buy a vehicle from Singapore is actually get yourself a COE. A COE is a certificate of entitlement. It basically just allows you to register the vehicle for the next 10 years. Okay guys, next you have your registration fee and your additional registration fee. I know it just kind of seems like counterintuitive that you would have a tax, but you would have an extra tax on top of your thing. Basically, your registration fee is $220. That's a one-time fee. Your additional registration fee is going to be the tricky one, because that's going to cost you about 100% of the purchase price of the vehicle for the first $20,000, and then it's just going to keep going up beyond that. Then next, we're going to have the VES, which is the Vehicle Emission Scheme. That's either going to be a rebate or a surcharge, depending really on how well your car performs. Naturally, if you got a bigger truck and it produces more carbon dioxide, you're going to pay more versus maybe something like a hybrid electric, which would obviously take less. Then we're going to have your excise fee. The excise fee is another 20%. Believe it or not, they just keep going. Trust me, there's a whole long list of fees. Then you have additional 7% for your tax, which is kind of natural for most of us, but 7% for your GST. And then basically you have your road tax. The road tax is basically just the way it sounds. It allows your vehicle to be on the road, driving on the road. If it's parked in a field somewhere, obviously you're not gonna have to pay the road tax, but the road tax fee for my car would be about $1,000 a year, and that's, just over $900. So everything we just stated is gonna be in the description below. Don't be afraid to ask if you have any questions. There's gonna be a lot more to cover besides I'm gonna cover in this video. We have 4 vehicles for you: a subcompact, a midsize, a sport, and a high-end. Anything else you could just put in the comment section. I'd be glad to answer for you. So this is the Ford Focus. There's a few things I want to outline, and if you look on your right hand side of the screen, it's really ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through this just so you have a good idea. Now the open market value basically is the price of the car plus shipping of that car plus the insurance to ship the car. So for this 1 liter Ford Focus baseline base model, you're paying $14,790 US. Okay, now the Canadian dollar and the Singapore dollar are pretty close, so I'm gonna put this in American for you guys. It says the additional registration fee is $14,790 as well, so that's 100% of the actual cost of the car. Then you have the COE. The COE is the certificate of the entitlement to own the car, and that's gonna run you up basically $28,227 American. Now the COE is kind of what makes things ridiculous. That's what can spike and really make your car go from being a $100,000 car to be $130,000 or $140,000. Then you have your road tax. Your road tax is going to bring you up another $300 a year. Your vehicle emission scheme of $7,651. That will give you a base price, just everything added up, of $69,829. Now, that's not what you're going to pay at the dealership if you go up and buy this brand new Ford Focus. You're going to be paying more of a listed price of $81,800. That can go up to $85,700. Like anybody knows, when you buy a car, it could be listed higher, it could be listed lower, but in general, I'm going to give you a base idea on kind of how it costs. Now guys, all of you watching that have Ford Focus STs and Ford Focus RSs or turbo, non-turbo, this example is based off a 1 liter based 4-cylinder. I think it might even be a 3-cylinder, but if you go up to an RS, literally it doubles your cost. So you guys, the RSs in Canada, in the States, consider yourself blessed, because anybody living in Singapore that wants to buy an RS, you're going to be paying upwards of $200,000 for your car. Now we have my beautiful Ford Fusion, otherwise known as a Ford Mondeo. Your open market value is going to ring you up $21,313 American dollars. Registration $23,710. COE $40,630. Road tax of almost $1,000 per year, and that gives you basically a listed price of $86,516 on a used vehicle that's a couple years old already. Let's move on to something a little more sportier. Right here we have the Mitsubishi Evo, kind of like the Lancer's big brother, for those who don't know really what it is. Now that's just ridiculous. Now this is a semi-sporty car. I know a lot of you guys like the Evo, but honestly, 140 Singapore dollars or $110 American for this car that would cost you maybe 50, 55 in the States, maybe even less. Really, I guess you gotta pick and choose what you're gonna drive in Singapore if you ever do choose to go there. Alright guys, now you get my ultimate favorite car. I actually got a video coming out on this puppy. This is the Lamborghini Huracan 2017. In basic terms, this car is just a base. It's not the Spider, it's not the Performante. And look on the right hand side of your screen, like, this is ridiculous. Now, I did have the privilege of driving this exact car. It was a dream to drive, I'm telling you. But what blew me away more was the fact of what it's actually valued at. You're gonna see a Lamborghini Gallardo Spider behind it there. That's just as ridiculous. It's just a few years older. Would I buy a Lamborghini Huracan? Yeah, absolutely not. Like, I mean, even if I had the extra $1 million just sitting around, hell, I could probably put it towards multiple Lamborghinis here in Canada or in the States. Because believe it or not, I did price out this Lamborghini when I got back because it's absolutely one of my dream cars. And for a 1-year-old Lamborghini Huracan, it ended up bringing up like $250,000. And I think I could probably even get it cheaper if I go down to the States and buy it. So guys, if you're really considering buying a car in Singapore, please reconsider. And that's it for this week's video on Gyro Cafe, guys. I want to thank you so much for your support in the channel. We just hit our 100 subscribers. I'm so excited. We got so much more to go, so much more content to show you guys. I have some awesome new stuff coming in 2018. Some cool trips, some cool cars, and some cool people. Take care, guys.